So in previous video already we have discussed about the reflection of light. What is the meaning of reflection, laws of reflection and types of reflection already we have discussed, and images and its type. Now today we will discuss about the spherical mirror. What is a spherical mirror? So before starting what is spherical mirror, just imagine a hollow sphere of a glass. You can imagine a football also. So football is hollow from inside. So if we cut a football, we will get like this curved shape, first and second. Both are curved. So imagine a hollow sphere of a glass. If it is cut, then we will get a curved sphere. This is a curved sphere. Okay? So in this curved sphere, if we do the silver painting above this curved glass, if we do a silver painting, a silver painting here, and to protect the silver painting we have done the paint over it. Now this will act as a mirror because we have done a silver painting. This is silver. This will act as a mirror. So this is known as spherical mirror. Second thing, we can do the silver coating on outside also, means the bulging portion. This is known as the bulging portion. What that is bulging portion. To protect the silver coating we have done the paint over it. So reflection will take place from inward. अंदर की तरफ से रिफ्लेक्शन होगा. Now in the second case, if we do the silver coating on inward, अंदर की तरफ, if we do the silver coating inside, and to protect this silver coating, we have done the paint over it. Okay, this is the paint. The reflection will take place from the here. Reflection will take place from the outward bulging portion, and here reflection will take place from the inward. So spherical mirrors, what is spherical mirror? Spherical mirror is that mirror whose reflecting surface is a part of a hollow sphere of a glass, or we can say that a mirror whose reflecting surface is curved or spherical is called a spherical mirror. So spherical mirror is that mirror whose reflecting surface, either this or this, is a part of a hollow sphere of a glass. So spherical mirrors are curved mirrors. So this is the definition of spherical mirrors. Now spherical mirrors are of two types, concave mirror and convex mirror. So what is concave mirror? Whose reflecting surface is curved inward. Reflecting surface, this is the reflecting surface, is curved inward, अंदर की तरफ. Okay. So concave mirror whose reflecting surface is curved inward, and convex mirror whose reflecting surface is curved outward. So this is concave and this one is convex. So this is concave. Reflection will take place from inward. Reflecting surface is curved inward, and here silver coating is done inside, and reflection will take place from outward. So this is convex. For example, if you have seen the spoon, take a spoon, highly polished spoon, inside of the spoon will act as a concave. Cave means gufa. So inward, if reflection takes place from inward, cave. So this is concave mirror, and convex if reflection takes place from bulging portion, बाहर की तरफ निकला हुआ, that is known as convex. Concave mirrors are also known as converging mirror. Why it is called converging mirror we will discuss now. And convex mirrors are called diverging mirror. Now it is clear. Spherical mirror, two types, concave mirror and convex mirror. Okay, now we will discuss the terms related to the spherical mirror. Terms related to the spherical mirror. So first one is center of curvature. It is denoted by C, capital C, center of curvature. So what is the center of curvature? So spherical mirror, we have got it from the hollow sphere of a glass. If we cut this hollow sphere, we will get the spherical mirror. If it is silver coating is bulging outward, reflection will take inward, then it is concave mirror. So center of curvature is the center of the hollow sphere of the glass of which mirror is a part. Suppose this is the mirror. We have done the silver coating here. So center of curvature, what is center of curvature? Center of curvature is the center of the hollow sphere of a glass of which mirror is a part. Here this is known as center of curvature. It is noted by C. Now next is, okay, in concave mirror. Now concave mirror means if we have done the silver coating outward, ये silver coating है, reflection will take place from here. So center of curvature is in front of the mirror. In front of the mirror means in front of the reflecting surface. C lies in front of the reflecting surface. Whereas in convex mirror, this is the center of curvature and silver coating is done inside and reflection will take place from here. So where is, this is the reflecting surface. So where is the center of curvature? Center of curvature is behind the mirror. Here center of curvature is behind the mirror. Okay. If this is a convex mirror, so center of curvature will be behind the mirror. And here center of curvature is in front of the spherical mirror or is in front of the reflecting surface. Now next is what is radius of curvature. Radius of a hollow sphere of a glass of which mirror is a part. So this is known as radius of curvature. Radius of curvature is the radius of this hollow sphere of a glass. It is known as radius of curvature. Here this is known as radius of curvature. Now next is pole. So what is the pole? Midpoint of a spherical mirror is called as pole. So if we take it convex and concave mirror separately, this is concave and this mirror is known as convex. This is concave. So radius of curvature is the radius of the hollow sphere of a glass of which mirror is a part. Now pole is the midpoint this of spherical mirror or curved mirror. Midpoint of the spherical or curved mirror. This mirror, spherical mirror, midpoint of the spherical mirror is known as pole, is known by P. Now next is principal axis, a line joining center of curvature and pole. This is center of curvature and pole of a spherical mirror and extended on both the sides is known as principal axis. Means a line joining this pole and center of curvature and extended on both the sides. This line is known as principal axis. Line joining pole, center of curvature and extended on both the sides is known as principal axis. If this is the center of curvature, this line is known as principal axis. Now next is principal focus. This is important. What is principal focus? So principal focus is a point on the principal axis where the rays of light parallel to the principal axis meet or appears to meet after reflection. So they will meet in case of concave mirror and they will appears to meet in case of convex mirror. That's why it is written meet or appears to meet after reflection. Now look, what is the principal focus? So this is which mirror? This is concave mirror. This is center of curvature. This is pole. And this line is known as straight line. You have to draw a straight line. This line is known as principal axis. Now in case of concave mirror, if the rays of light parallel to the principal axis, draw a straight line by scale. Rays of light incident on the concave mirror after reflection, it will reflect from the mirror and all the rays will meet at one point. All the rays converges and meet at one point. This point is known as focus. So what we have seen in concave mirror, the rays after striking the mirror will reflect and converge. Converge means come together. Converge means come together at one point. That's why it is known as converging mirror. So all the rays of light after reflection converge and meet at a point. So wherever they meet, that point is known as focus, or we call it principal focus. So rays of light come together after reflection, that's why it is known as converging mirror. So all the rays of light after reflection meet. This is known as principal focus of concave mirror. Now look the convex mirror. This is convex mirror. So reflection will take place from the bulging portion outward. This is your pole. This is center of curvature. This line is the principal axis. When the rays of light strikes the convex mirror, after reflection they will diverge, move away from each other. Now look, both the rays are moving away from each other. That's why they are known as diverging mirror. Convex mirrors are known as diverging mirror. After reflection they will move away from each other. And when we produce it backward, it is not actually meeting. When we produce it backward by dotted line, they will appear to meet at some point. That's why it is written or appears to meet after reflection. So this is known as principal focus of convex mirror. So here the rays of light are actually meeting after reflection. So concave mirror have real focus, because actually the rays of light are meeting. Convex mirror have virtual focus, because the rays of light are not meeting. It appears to meet. That's why its focus is known as virtual focus. So it has real focus, it has virtual focus. Now next is your focal length. Focal length, distance between the pole and the focus is called focal length. Distance between pole and focus. So this distance, pole and focus, this distance is known as focal length. It is denoted by small f. Distance between pole and focus is known as focal length. And this distance is known as r, radius of curvature. Now one relation is there, the radius of curvature is equal to 2f, or f is equal to r by 2. Focal length is always half of the radius of curvature. It is written f is equal to r by 2. So focal length is always half of the radius of curvature. If you know the radius of curvature, means radius of the hollow sphere of a glass, we can find out the focal length. So f is equal to r by 2. Here this is f and this is r, or you can say that r is equal to to f also. Now last one is aperture. The diameter of the part of a spherical mirror exposed to incident light is called aperture. Okay, so this total diameter, this diameter of the spherical mirror, this is known as the aperture of the spherical mirror, because this much part is exposed to the incident light, so this is known as its aperture. Okay, we discuss the next topic.